Welcome to part 2 of our amazing sit down with salon owner and businessman Nikolas Michael. And this time, we dig a little deeper. Is this pre-addiction, post-addiction, or during? Is this a life story?
Oh my God, this is all a long journey.
You know why I'm asking about this, Nick? Because there are kids out there like you and me, right?
Yeah.
I come from a family where this actually is not allowed.
No,
but I had to make my parents understand, right? Like, this is art, and I got this when Bella Rose's father died 3 years ago. He also unfortunately battled depression and didn't make it through. And I remember getting this in honor of that. So this is a story. Yeah. So tell me about these. Like, what are the stories?
My geisha. If you look closely to my geisha,
she's gorgeous, by the way.
She's got a fan over her face, and through her face, she kind of transforms into a little bit of a demonic kind of skull.
Yeah, I can see that. That's
vibe.
Fine, Peter.
Yes. Yeah. So, kind of the masks you're wearing. So geisha was a symbolism of beauty, and also had another perverted version of
sexuality, sensuality, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But so I, at the point in my life, had this tattoo done kind of when the mother of my daughter broke my heart. And she was a beautiful. I mean, if I show you a photo of her now, you'll be like, wow, God's green earth, would this young lady take her life? She had everything going for her. She had charisma. She was just everything. So for me it was kind of, and I was angry at her. I don't regret doing it because it still means something, and I always loved the whole symbol of the geisha. But the masks you wear, sometimes we put these masks on and we kind of hiding behind and we're putting down and suppressing all these demons and all of these things inside of us that aren't good. So that's where that comes from. The tiger fierce man. Fighting, never giving up. Will never ever give up. The phoenix rising up from the ashes. So it's not a dragon, it's a phoenix.
A phoenix actually.
The phoenix is coming from nothing into something. Which I've always believed in myself, even at my worst. I always believed I was going to be a rock star. I always believed I was going to make it, and I knew there was a purpose. I just didn't know what and why and how.
But there was a knowing. There was an internal knowing.
I knew, and I knew from the day I was this big. Now that I can look back and reflect, I knew there was something wrong with me. Different. Expectorish. Something different.
Wrong probably because of the environment, because we grow up in these environments, and if you don't fit the mold of suburban life, then you're othered.
Listen, I was ashamed of being Greek.
I mean, it's so rich in culture.
I was embarrassed because I had the surname no one could pronounce. My mom and dad spoke this funny language.
And they're passionate, I'm sure.
Then my mates would come and they would be flaring hands up and down, and my friends were
breaking plates hopefully as well, which is brilliant.
My friends wanted to go home, and I'm going, Mom, Dad, talk English. And my dad would go, why must I speak English? And my friend would be like shitting himself, And I'm going, no, they're just talking about their day, bro. Don't worry.
Nothing, we're safe.
And now my dad jokes about it. He goes, I'm not shouting, I'm Greek.
Yes, and everybody understands. There's a common understanding there.
It is what it is. So
these have got a story.
Everything kind of works. The flangy-pangies that I put on the back of my arm. I'd moved out to Durbs already, and they wanted to fill the little gap in the little hole over here with cherry blossoms, because I obviously dedicated this to Japanese art. And I was like, no ways. I've moved to Durban. I found these flowers. I freaking love them. We put some flangy-pangies, so we kind of made it our own. We made it our own. This has been my journey to recovery.
That is gorgeous, man.
So I'm far from finished. So that's my heart now, being rooted and grounded, and the tree represents growth.
Goodness, guys, you gotta see this,
And the black wolves represent my ego. I don't know if you've ever heard of the story about the little Indian Cherokee boy and his grandfather, and the grandfather talks to him and tells him a little story about the wolves that live inside each and every one of us. And
Cherokee culture, bro, with the lessons and the proverbs and
the So the one wolf is a black wolf, and it feeds off anger, resentment, lies, dishonesties, anything of the ego.
Yes.
And then you have this white wolf that lives inside of you, that lives off love, joy, peace, happiness, the spirit.
Yes.
So you got your ego, you got your spirit,
and feed.
There we go.
Which one do
The
you
little
feed?
boy says, which one of the wolves win? So the grandfather answers him and says, the one you feed.
I get goosebumps every time. Why are you doing this? Why are
If
you
you're
doing
going to
this?
live your life feeding into fear of what's going to
Negative,
happen,
this, that.
what happened, regret, anger, resentment,
blame.
goodness, you're going to reap havoc in your life.
Yeah.
And you're going to be driven by this evil spirit.
Yes.
If you're going to turn the corner and you're going to start loading up and filling it up with
all
the
the
positive
good
stuff,
nutritious
and
stuff.
the spirit, the
Yes.
fruits of the spirit, you know, I think the
Yeah.
Bible talks about the flesh and the spirit,
Yes.
very similar analogy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that touched me.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's been the constant battle inside of me my whole life, you know.
Yeah.
The black wolf, the white wolf. The white wolf hasn't come on yet.
Yes,
It's a
we'll
good
give it
5-hour
time,
job.
yeah.
It's a big piece. We created and designed it ourselves.
Yes.
You know, I do a lot of really way out stuff. It's not generally the stuff I sell to my clients. I have a few clients that want it. They come
Yes.
to me for that, and they pay the price for it.
Yes.
But majority of my work that I get to really unleash my beast in is photographic work. Stuff that I'll kind of hunt models out, find some sort of creative niche, and I'll just go wild. And I just let myself go,
Imagination go
man.
wild.
I let myself go. I've learned through the years. I've learned the rules, and I've learned how to break the rules. And now I'm
reconstructing your own way. Yes.
making my own, paving
it.
my own road forward, and that's what's got me here. Is my passion to want to be different and to dare to be different. You know, when I got into hair 22 years ago, I got teased. You know, first thing my dad said to me, "But you're not gay." I said, "No, I'm not gay."
Yeah, but this is how parents, some people think, and he was saying what he knew at the time to be true.
Yeah, he
right?
wasn't
We don't
even
even
told me
blame
it wasn't a
him.
real job. He said, "That's not a real job."
Welcome to my world as an actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it wasn't very long after I'd left.
Yeah.
A few months. My dad, he thought I'd be back home in a week.
Wow.
He came by and he found out where I was working, and came and saw me sweeping the floor of the salon. Walked in the salon crying, and I said, "Are you okay?" Or I thought, "What's going?" And he was like,
What's
he was
happening?
like, "You must really love doing this. I've never seen you clean anything your whole life. Now you're walking around the place cleaning it." So obviously you got to start being an apprentice. An apprentice is clean and wash, and then from there you get taught. And so like I started from the bottom,
and you followed through. Yes.
So
yes.
he welcomed me in and respected me once he saw that I was committed to it.
You're willing to go through every single process that this requires.
100%. Did I go back home and run back into it? No, I was already Pablo Escobar, man.
Listen,
so I lied through my teeth and
Made your way.
carried on, But yeah, it was a good story. So like, even though he was full of bloody shit and stubborn, he came around. And now he's my biggest fan.
Of course he is.
When I do Trend Vision, last year he was there jumping up and down. I just missed the win. I came second, but my biggest fan. Comes out at night, 74 years old, will come out in the blistering cold and come and support me when I have big comps on, and they absolutely worship the ground I walk on. And do
you want to be there for your kids?
100%. I know the mistakes they made.
Yes.
I'm going to make new ones.
Yes. Welcome. Yes. Yeah, right.
And I know my kids are going to be very blessed to have such an open-minded father. They're not going to slip one past me in a hurry, I can tell you that much.
Listen,
unless they really get creative with the new stuff that they're putting on the market.
Other than that, nothing's getting past you.
Nothing.
Nick, as we close off our interview, Baba, I want to know from you, what is business success for you? What does it mean to be successful in business, and what is the legacy that you want to leave behind?
You know, for a very long time, I believed that my success would be based on my fame. I very recently learned that being famous and being successful are two very different things. It is expensive to be famous.
I know about it. I know about it.
It is another demon on its own. So success for me is being able to stick around long enough to be able to leave an impression that will never be forgotten, that people will remember us by, and that there will be there'll be ripple effect. I want to be able to have educated enough youngsters and grown my industry enough by the time it's time for me to power out, so that I can stand back and go, look what we've done. You know, I'm a part of an organization now called Intercoiffure.
Yeah, Intercoiffure.
It's an international organization from Paris.
Yeah.
And we're all about training the youngsters. And there's so many people that are kind of, everyone wants to be a lawyer, a doctor,
this and a that,
this and a that.
Yes. It's not bad, guys. Please do go for it. But there is a contingent of other people that want to be other things. Yes. And we got to encourage
and
that.
Our industry really, man, it's been good to me. You know, I don't want to brag.
Yeah. But you be nice.
But I've got a few nice things.
Yeah. But you've worked hard for them, Nick.
I live in a home that's it's pretty
that
cool.
You're proud of.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. I've got a beautiful wife. She came along before the money. Thank God. I know she's not with me for the money.
For that money, honey. Yeah. So she came along before.
She came along before, and she saw something in me that I didn't even know I had at the time. She loves me. She absolutely loves me.
Shout out to you, babes. What's her name again?
Charlene.
Charlene, shout out to you for holding it down for a man. And I think, you know, Nick, you're touching on something so sensitive now. As women, we live in such a hectic culture. You know, you come from Joburg. There's a thing of, what a nigga providing. He gotta make it, you know, he gotta make it rain. And for you to find a soul partnership that understands and sees you outside of all of the success, it's quite a blessing, brother.
100%.
Right?
We fell in love with each other.
Yeah.
There wasn't the idea of anything material behind it or fabricating it.
Yes.
It was a real soul connection, and God intervened, and God's been in our relationship. And let me tell you, like I said, 3 months ago I was in liquidation. It was tough. But we got through it, and we got through it because I had someone I could go home to that didn't rebuke me and go, but you went and bought a car for R1 million at the beginning of the year. And I was like,
how do we fix? How do we build?
But I like that R1 million car.
And you get to enjoy it too, right?
Yeah, you got your own one.
Exactly.
Shush, man. No, it wasn't like that.
It wasn't like that. It was building each other.
It wasn't as easy as what I'm making it out to be. But you know what? We got through it and we worked through it. And she's watched me make the mistakes. And she supported me through them, and she's now also carrying the baton. She's running a very successful career. She's
and the kids get to witness
hard.
that. Yeah.
And you know what? It takes two. This whole
making it rain. Guys, look at girl doing it.
It's in the movies. It's in the movies.
It's not real. And Nick, can you tell people that is not real? Especially as a guy who's lived through that, making it rain, making it pop, making it shine in Santon.
It's the saddest moment when you see a girl throwing herself at somebody for money. Especially beautiful girls.
Yeah.
They have already got so much that they can work with.
Yes.
They can walk in anywhere. I mean, if a beautiful girl walks in my shop and asks me for a job, I'll tell you right now, I don't need her now, but I'll take her.
You would consider.
Because I know half the battle's won.
Yes.
She's going to walk through the door, people's going to say, that chick's hot, and they're going to want to
And what Nick's talking about, guys, is feminine power. I even know this as a female. I know that people are always so much more willing to do business with a beautiful female. Which is why I am going to make sure that my appearance is appropriate. And so you're onto something there, man. That's a big shout out, my brother. Well done to you. I respect you.
Thank you for
on
your
a
time.
deep level, because you've overcome so much. And for me, he is a lesson that you can have the insurmountable put in front of you, and you can make some choices that are maybe not for your best, but you can come out of that. You can come out of that. You can live lit and just be an amazing human being, and your life story has taught me that. Just sitting here engaging with you, man.
Thank you. And
thank you for making
any addicts listening.
Yes, please.
They
chat here.
They're not alone. We're in this together, and there's a story. There's always a story, and there's help available to us every single day. Go onto your phone, na.org.sa, find a meeting. As you pop it up, it'll open up, it'll say find a meeting in your province. Meetings every day. Go to a meeting, reach out. We're not a bunch of weirdos that sit around a circle and sing Kumbaya, because that's what I thought they were.
The impression, I can imagine.
We've filled with doctors, lawyers,
experts,
people off the street that are absolute rotten, that are nowhere, that are still gonna get there. We have an array of
people,
all sorts of people, and I was one of those rotten people, so I can say rotten.
Yes, you're allowed to say rotten, right? Yeah.
And there's hope. You know, we don't have to be there. We don't have to be there. It is a choice, as you said, V. And I choose now to live. And that's for me. When you ask me about my low, I don't have those lows anymore. So like I had to actually go back
to memory and
I don't. You know, when I'm low now, it's because
business maybe is not doing well, or maybe it didn't turn over.
Even that I know is going to pass. Even that I know is going to pass. I have trust because I've built this relationship with my higher power, and I believe that that's not the world. And again, dress up, get up, dress up, show up. So if you're there, what can go wrong?
Yes.
You know?
Half the battles won, you've showed up.
100%. And they're going to be tough times, and good times, and bad times, and ups and downs, and there's a calm before the storm, always. So when it gets quiet, I know in a week I'm going to come back and it's going to be humming. So it's good. You know, we need the rest. God knows when my back's been hurting.
Right, you were saying earlier on, he put a towel at the beach, tried to sit and was like, oh, I see you later. So these things, they happen to teach us to slow down.
100%. It's the universe, really.
Yeah. Nick, as we close off for real, because you know we could sit here all day. Business success to you, is it the amount of money you turn over, or is it what I walked into there and seeing a family?
A family. It's definitely a family. For me, succeeding is having a healthy environment where people want to be conducive to push boundaries and explore their creativity and watching them grow. One of my stylists in the store came to me 3 years ago, started with me, earning 3,000 Rand a month. On a good month can take home 30,000. She's bought herself a car cash. You must know, she's come from really humble beginnings too. So she wasn't exposed to this. So, and never was she given a chance. She was hairdressing 12 years when she came to me. They just kept her down because she was an African girl, and they felt no,
they could exploit.
It's not what I want. If anything, and if you've looked around my store,
it's all black girl magic in there, I must say, guys. It is like an explosion of black girl magic in your shop, dog.
Empowering them. I've got a little Zimbabwean girl I've just put in the floor.
Fundi, wherever she is, shout out to the Zimbos watching on YouTube.
She's gonna be the next one buying a car. And for me, who is busy with you,
my hair,
will be one of the next rock stars and one of the next generation hairdressers coming through and filtering through. So that's where it is, you know, and that's what I want. I want to empower people, man, and I don't want. I've got a little girl that's been with me that's lived a pretty privileged life, and let me tell you, it's been tough for her because she was expected to do all of these things and didn't, and she landed up at me, and now she's blossoming. So I think the misfits kind of find each other.
Find each other, and it works somehow.
Yeah,
South Africa, you had it all here on Living Lit. It has been such a treat and a pleasure, my brother, and I know that the thousands that are watching are going to learn so much from this interview. It's so important to me to get youth to engage with the mind of a master. That this all didn't just happen. It didn't just happen. It's a lot of sweat, snot, trana, but you're in there every day. You're waking up, you're getting up, you're showing up.
100%.
If you learn nothing else from today's Living Lit episode, you get up, you show up. What is it? The 3 things?
Get up, dress up, show up.
That's it.
Every single day.
Guys, this is Fundi Zwane, Living Lit, Ziantanda, Nick, my brother, thank you. Keep on doing the things, brother. And if you want your haircut, you come to Ballito Wedge, Nikolas Michael, making it rain, making it happen. God bless you, my brother. The verse that comes to mind is in Isaiah, look, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Well done.
Now you gave me goosebumps.
Get out of here. City, Vaba, South Africa. Guys, what a treat it's been chatting to this man, getting all cozy. But I'll mind myself because this guy is married. Nick, you've built a formidable brand, my brother. And I'm here on behalf of everyone watching to say well done.
Thank you.
South Africa, the world needs people like you who are tapping into their talent and telling a different story and overcoming the insurmountable, my brother. Deep respect for you.
Thank you for your guys' time and patience with me today.
Oh, please, it's been a treat. Guys, catch Nick. Ballito Wedge is where we're at. Pop into his shop. He is amazing. What other branches do you have? Is there any information? information that you want to tell our viewers?
Yes, I've got another branch in Umshloti on the beach centre next door to Java Cafe. It's really a rocking spot to be. Really feels like you're on holiday there. Awesome. And we have a little shampoo bar just around the corner over here. We also trade on Take-A-Lot. So we sell a lot of hot tools, a lot of shampoos and hair care products. So we have a little banner via Take-A-Lot, and we're busy finishing our online store right now as we speak. The back end plugins are busy getting done, but yeah, check it out on Instagram. NIKOLAS_MICHAEL_salon.
Yes, well, guys, you heard it all here on Living Lit. This has been one of the most awesome interviews ever. We are plugging in, we are liking, we are sharing, we are commenting. South Africa, we love you. Sizotik Nina, you want to try this with me? Just go Vaba. 1, 2, 3. Vaba. We're out.